next season than this season because it does sound a bit dodgy, the spread X.
Well, the business practice all like the fact that it's telling you to do something that you don't want to do.
Yeah, it just seems like a shop that one of those dodgy shops that sells rude things or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mate, there's nothing wrong with Pulse and cocktails.
Oh no, not that sort of shop. I mean, I'm not gonna say.
Right, we'll start again.
Norwich 2, Bristol City 1. Bristol have pulled one back. That's interesting.
Well, more than
Interesting.
Norwich and Bristol.
Oh no, that'll be the... No. Sims might be injured.
Oh, you're taking piss.
How?
Twisted ankle.
It's just a twisted ankle, that's out that.
He just ran and then stopped. There was no like challenge on it either. He just doesn't want to play. Not without Stewart.
Yeah, he's like a fish out of water, isn't he?
That blue circle going round and round and round. I'm not repeating the rest of that sentence, but if you want to read it, DJ, check my chat and read what Honeywell pundits are.
Yeah, I'm just
It's 5:30 in the morning. Nothing like a hot pie and a cup of tea. That sounds really nice.
Oh,
Type of pie though.
a hairy pie you can't beat. Aye.
Chicken pie.
A tie-dye pie, how about that?
Oh, we were saying you were tie-dye in the skirt, so...
That's why you're late. He could have been watching a long porn film and I needed to do this.
Directing, you mean? West Brom 0, Birmingham 1. That's big.
Yeah. Ellis seems alright. He's walking towards the touchline. Doesn't seem that hurt.
He definitely twisted his ankle.
It is painful when you go over on your ankle, like it's.
I mean, it is, but come on now.
It isn't pleasant.
He was staring at it. Oh, starring in it. Sorry.
Yeah, Norwich will win. I think.
Yeah, that one up there.
Norwich are gone up. Norwich, Sheffield United, I'd say.
Yeah, so the other games were about to hit half time. Luton are 2-1 up against Coventry. Norwich are 2-1 up against Bristol City. Rotherham 1-0 up. And for some reason, the West Brom Birmingham game was delayed by another 15 minutes. That kicked off at 8:15. That's really bizarre. Why would it kick off so late?
I don't know.
One of those that might be just.
I would take Sims off at half time. You know what? Considering, if you look at these stats, I wish goal attempts is just 2 with 73% possession. It's telling you we're doing everything right up until the actual putting the ball towards.
We've had that problem for a long time though, haven't we? We've had really good possession, and we've really struggled.
We have. Mike says, has Sims pulled a hammy? No, he twisted his ankle. Here's a professional question for you, DJ. Do you get your taxi valeted daily?
Do I get my taxi? Well, to get these certain stains out, absolutely.
Daily?
Yeah, hourly sometimes. The scrubbers I pick up. Yeah.
He might know that taxi driver from Sunderland till I die, do you?
I would like to know on fake taxi. I'd like to know where he actually pulls his taxi in.
Is he at the same company as you, DJ, or is he at...
Mike asks a good question. I've got the perfect response to this. Birmingham in a different time zone. Yeah, it's in the 1980s. No, it's probably more like 2005 there now.
Well, there's a lot of nothing happening on the match. I'm looking at the monitor here. It's
too much of a muchness, isn't it?
There's loads of Sunderland players around Tony Mowbray getting refreshments at the minute. It's more like a mother's meeting than a game of football.
Sims has dropped down again. Why?
We have another injury, we're screwed.
It's his, but I'm just concerned with Sims' body language. Like he just.
Yeah, Tony Mowbray just went like this. Just went, get him off. Get him off. He doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be here. I don't know what happens. That the first 2 games on fire, his head's just dropped.
Embleton is on for Sims.
Will Grigg 2.0.
Will Grigg with a 2.0?
No, 2.0. Like he's another Will Grigg, isn't he?
Oh, to be fair, not really. He's actually scored for us. And he looked really good in the first couple of games when we weren't on Sky with Stuart, with like that partnership, because they worked against each other. But when he's there by himself, I just think he feels isolated.
You just, like I say, whether it's just me, you just have to just look at his body language. He's not interested, man. I just don't know. I mean, if he isn't interested, can we send him back to Everton? Because we didn't want anybody at all. That's just doesn't want to be here because it's
occupying the shirt.
Yeah, we didn't want that.
Yeah. Well, look at it. That's one of the benefits of not actually purchasing them. And we've got you've got all of those young signings coming through as well. So no out and out striker on the pitch for us now, which
He's a striker, that Mishu player, isn't he?
I mean, am I misreading the situation, or do you think I've got a point? He doesn't look interested. Am I just overthinking things?
Maybe, because he's had his head down for the last couple of games. I think he thrives off Stuart as well. I think he needs he doesn't like to be the focal striker, but he likes to be of 2. And then he's not like over scrutinised in every single move he makes.
No striker on the pitch for us now.
That's going to cost us now. If we haven't got a striker, then.
Get in!
Okay. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
And it's Patrick Roberts with a goal. He cuts in from the right hand side.
We didn't need a striker on the pitch.
And he slots it. Here we go.
Advantage.
Let's not sit back now. Let's keep getting at him. You typical Sunderland, we sit back in.
Ball in. Come on.
Where does that put us now?
That was a lovely goal by Roberts, that mind. Lovely goal by Patrick Roberts there, mind.
Oh, if that's the foul, that is really good refereeing as well. Down the right hand side, drags it low, bottom left corner.
Lovely finish, that lad.
He does a celebration with his little golf ball. Oh, corner flag.
Oh, it's gone to VAR. It's gone to VAR. Hold on.
There's no VAR.
No VAR. Well,
Red and white army. Red and white army. Red and white army.
Sims replaces Jakku.
See what happens when you take Sims off?
Oh shit, yeah. Right. So I've got this cap from last week, but then also pom-pom time.
oh, God. Spoiling yourself tonight, aren't you, Anthony?
Oh yeah.
I'll put my scarves on, to be honest.
Come on, Sunderland.
See what a difference it is when you're playing Patrick Roberts out on the wing. Get in! It's 2-0! Get in!
You joke.
He's not joking, Rosie's popped it in as well.
Are we on drugs tonight?
I think it's Patrick Roberts again.
I'm really looking forward to watching this goal now. And Sunderland again.
Yeah. He says 2-0
I heard
on
you from
bottom
outside.
of-
Did you?
Yeah, I heard Danny from my bedroom.
Who scored
Long
second?
ball.
Roberts, it was virtually a carbon copy of the first goal.
What, Roberts again? Oh, God.
Robert's brace. Yeah.
Go.
Get in!
Kings it out. Right
I
hand
thought
side.
DJ, when DJ said get in,
no,
I thought
nice
he-
to me. Bang. Bottom left corner again.
But what a well worked goal. You know, Dan Neil.
That was a quality finish.
But again,
Quality.
Roberts gets up.
I'm so pleased for that because he was getting slated against Middlesbrough.
Slides it past the goalkeeper.
Oh, what the fuck. Reading, you're getting embarrassed here, man.
How long were them 2 goals? Like literally, in a space of time, how long were them 2 goals?
You see what happens when you take a player off? That's his head's not in the game. You see what happens?
Yeah, the rave on.
And that's what he's capable of doing.
Just cutting in, and he's not trying to feed in Sims, he's trying to feed in himself. Roberts for the hat-trick. Roberts for the fucking hat-trick.
Can I put on the football and
Can you imagine Dave the Rave in the away end?
No, because I'm watching this on Sunderland.
I doubt you got
Can we see it from here?
Yeah.
Sorry.
He
never
sends
got
three
goal.
defenders.
Sunderland FC, we're there for the greatest time the world has ever seen, and it's Sunderland.
Oh, it's nice seeing a fucking bigger number than the opposition. Isn't it?
Redden looks absolutely shell-shocked to do.
If you're a Reading fan, you'd be throwing your TV at the TV remote at the screen.
Oh, to be fair, if you're Reading fan,
Man
you phone
TV,
for a
Man
TV.
TV
And
double.
then, I don't know.
I don't know. Come here, I'll tell you what to do. Do you know your phone?
Yeah.
Type in flash scores on the App Store, on the Play Store,
What
yeah?
does it do?
It tells you all the football scores.
you're teaching the kids.
My boys are getting into footy, aren't they? They're wanting to...
That is a foul for Sunderland.
The ref thinks like he's not.
Told you long, you've got a bad egg, I'm not saying a bad egg or a bad fruit in the bowl, but when you've got someone's head that's down like Sims, it does spread across the team. Get them off. Team spirit goes up, you get 2 goals.
Do you think it's negativity from Sims? Really?
I do, well, he's just slouching around constantly doing this, and he's like, get the cunt off, simple as that, get him off. Get the lad on who wants to play. Funny how we've scored 2 goals the minute he's gone off, hasn't he?
It was literally the minute he went off.
It was, yeah.
Abracadabra.
The magic touch.
Yeah. Surprise, mother.
He'll be itching at his feet to come on the pitch again now. You know, like if he was on the subs bench at the start of the game, he'd be going, I should be involved in this. I should be in this team.
Sunderland have had 5 shots on goal.
Oh, 1-1. West Brom have scored. It's 1-1.
Do you reckon Birmingham are going down this season?
Nah.
I don't know. I think it's not been great at the minute.
Feck me. Went for the shot and come back. It's 2-0. It's because we put on the wig, mate. That was Madrid life.
But apart from that, scores are still the same.
Tom says, if I was a Reading fan, I'd turn the match up and loaded up a fake taxi to see DJ. Just can't get away from him.
Oh. You'd be having a midlife crisis if you're a Reading fan at the minute, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and Mike brings up a really good point. To be fair, we have been the better side so far.
Yeah.
Yes, and the thing is that counts with...
Nothing.
Could this be the downfall of Reading? Because after this game, you never know, they could start going downhill.
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Because he is a good manager, is Paul Ince. He's a good manager.
Not as good as our Tony Mowbray.
No.
20 more now.
Oh, you do the Tony Mowbray. Oh, you do the Tony Mowbray. Oh, you do the Tony Mowbray. I'm up, flag up, you're offside.
I have no idea. I just put my hand on.
Oh, good save by Patterson.
Oh, gosh.
Come on, Sunderland.
We kind of get carried away though.
4
No.
minutes added time. I think we can get carried away once it hits the 70-minute mark.
No, what I mean by that is, don't think we've got it won.
No.
Oh no, Reading are top 4 for a reason. not.
It'd be like the QPR game, won't it? If we do that.
Now, I would have been happy with a point before this match kicked off. I know I'd be absolutely pissed off if it was a point.
Oh yeah, it'd be the same as QPR game, wouldn't it? We'd be winning comfortably, and then we just.
We've completely bossed this, what I've seen, like.
Madrid is bloody expensive. It depends on which part. If you're going in like the touristy bits, I guess. Andy Carroll has herpes.
Oh, Andy Carroll, don't talk about it.
Hopefully we don't throw it away, and hopefully we'll beat Watford on Saturday. Watford's a bigger ask, isn't it?
I think that'll be 2-2. Watford. I think that's going to be a 2-2.
So Reading have won 5 games, and if they continue this one, they'll lost 4. So basically, every game that they're involved in is a win or a loss. That's the difference.
We look a completely different side, confidence-wise, and what we did against Middlesbrough. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Do you think we've woken up?
I don't know.
We were woken up already, mate. It was just
Middlesbrough, we just late.
Oh, what a tackle! Alessi had a. Sorry, Jake, go for it. Sorry.
It was a late minute thing, wasn't it, at Borough? That's why we were probably low and a bit slouchy. But hey, he's got the squad ready. He knows.
Yeah.
Hi, Ped.
Ross.
Hi, darling. Hello.
Daddy.
What?
Blow the full
Oh,
time
go and see Mummy.
while we're
Is it
ahead.
dead?
We
Yeah.
win.
Oh, go give it to Mummy, Pet. Mummy will fix it.
What do you think West Brom will do? Do you think
Yeah, I'll
they'll
come and
do
see you in a
well
bit.
this season?
West Brom, they finished 10th last
Here's a
season,
kiss.
didn't they?
Here's a kiss.
Yeah.
Love you.
I don't know. They're
good
not
start.
doing great this season. They're down in 19th. West Brom and Birmingham, 19th and 21st. That's
That was one of Tony Mowbray's former clubs, wasn't it? West Brom.
I think West Brom's problem is going to be too many draws. So I think they'll probably finish top 10. They'll not
Brom's
lose
big.
many games. It's just drawing.
What's on our? Who's on the bench for us?
Good question. I'll find out.
Sunderland take over everywhere we go. Everywhere we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I hit the 1, 2, 3, 4 beat, you know.
And it's half time. Half time.
So we're loading up the squadron, aren't we? Embo comes on and assists 2 goals. That's mental. Right, so on our bench was Bass, Jaku, Ahmad, Matete, Hume, Embleton, and Bennett. Obviously, Embleton has come on for Sims already, so we've got 4 more subs to choose from. I don't think we need to make any at this half-time whistle. I think Reading need to make probably 2 or 3 if they want to get anything from this game.
Who did he play for? Paul Ince? Was it Liverpool when he was playing?
Paul
or-
Ince, Man U.
Man U.
Paul Ince used to play for Man U. I'm pretty sure. But he used to play for. Before I do the Google, he used to play, I think, for Middlesbrough, I think for
Yeah.
Ipswich, and I think for QPR. Let's see what Wikipedia says. West Ham, then Manchester United, then Liverpool, well, then Inter Milan, then Liverpool, then Middlesbrough, then Wolves, Swindon, and Macclesfield. So he's never been at Ipswich.
Well, he's managed MK Dons. That was one of the clubs he managed. He managed Macclesfield.
He's managed MK Dons twice.
Yeah.
Notts County,
done pretty
Blackpool,
good.
and he hasn't done anything. He had an 8-year gap between Blackpool in 2014 to Reading now.
I'm not sure which the club he's done. It might be MK Dons. I believe. I'm not too sure.
The one he's had the long, he's roughly been at most of his managerial jobs for about a year and left.
Yeah.
Gary Bennett's right. He's just basically says if we can keep up consistency and just play that like that week in week out, we will be a threat. Absolutely.
We'll put Going back to West Bromham, they've drawn 6, lost 1 and won 1. That's a bit concerning, to be honest.
Yeah, picking up points is fine, but
Drawing too much is quite concerning.
well, didn't we? I think our second season in League One, our downfall was those 18 draws. If we convert,
We drew
like,
a lot in the first season as well. I think.
it's never good for stability. Although it keeps an unbeaten run going, you're not doing enough to beat teams, and winning is more impactful than not losing.
I wonder if YouTube's put a restriction on thingy because I've got not one person in my chat at all or viewing. It's weird. Ever since I got I had to take all my thingies down. My live streams have just gone non-existent. I wonder if they've restricted something.
It's possible. Possible, mate. Right. So Rosie says Diallo and Bennett to come on in the second half and hopefully score. What are you thinking if you're Tony Mowbray now in terms of what's our second half job?
I would say carry on where you left off. Offensive. Don't let them get into the game. Let's go for another one. Just keep going.
Definitely.
Do you know what I think he's going to do? And I think it's going to be fuck us up massively. Go defensive.
Nah, do you think so?
I think he's going to go defensive. It's a classic trait from a Sunderland manager perspective. Every time we're in the lead at half time, we go, right, let's defend what we've got now, rather than just continue what we're doing. It's now, let's defend it, and that fucks us up. So yeah, I just hope that mentality of continuing on is what he actually goes for, and not let's defend. But let's face it, we have done the let's defend.
Someone's just donated 50 quid to Mad Mistakes channel on the live chat.
Why?
They do.
I mistyped on my thing, by the way. It's free for Sunderland. So, are we getting a third? Bira, just get your tea. No worries. Thank you. Enjoy your tea. Mitch should be available for Preston North End. When's that game? The Preston North End. Is that next Tuesday? Never mind who's on the bench. Who's in DJ's backseat?
Let me check for that Preston game. We've got Watford Saturday, haven't we?
Yes. See, I'm kind of surprised that the football's continued because obviously the Queen passing. I thought we would not have the game up until after. Sorry.
1st of October is when we play Preston at home. So
have we only got one more game this month then? So we've got the Saturday game on the 17th and then nothing up until the following weekend.
Is it international breaks coming up like?
yeah,
I think it might be not FA Cup, the Carabao Cup stuff, but we're out of it.
we've got the 17th of September.
I tell you what, I can't believe how many blue empty seats is at the Reading Stadium. Like,
Gerard, sorry, I just read the second R as an L. Thank you, Gerard. Great watch, grinning cat. The manager will stack the back line. You watch. That's my fear because I don't think.
Yeah.
If you literally just look at the stats, look at what Reading have offered so far, it's been nothing. They've got at home 29% possession, 2 shots, both on target. Yeah, like just I'm pointing the wrong way again. That way. That way. You're pointing the wrong way as well.
That way.
That way, yeah. That way. The other way is so that way is the stats. That way is the league table. Hi Tiger, welcome along. What's the score?
Sunderland.
DJ, I don't know. The score is 10 likes. Thank you. Yeah, it's been all Sunderland. It has been all Sunderland. Sunderland deserve to be winning. It's these kind of games that we've had this season where we've deserved to be winning and we haven't got a ball in the back of the net. So they've done it twice already. I think as long as we continue as we were in the first half.
Yeah.
Game.
I just don't want us to be like a second half syndrome. Like for example, the I always remember the Portsmouth final and the Checker Trade Trophy final would just obliterated them first half and were nowhere to be seen second half.
Yeah.
Are they kicking downhill? No, downhill's a nice little estate in Sunderland, but I don't think they're going to go all the way up back there to play it. No,
That's another part of Sunderland, isn't it? I think that's meant to be quite nice.
Washington's not part of Sunderland. Well, it is, but it isn't. It's its own like.
It's where Pickford is from. Pickford's from Washington, I think.
Like, I think the A19 is where the Sunderland stops because you've got Penshire and you've got Washington on the other side of it, and Chesterley Street and Hortonley Hugh. But some of them are classed as Sunderland and some of them are not.
What would Concert be classed as?
Concert? Durham.
Yeah.
Durham. That's well and truly Durham, mate. It's like 20 miles into the countryside.
There's going to be some stuff on social media. Roberts being class, 2 quality passes from Embleton as well. No striker, no problem. Isn't it sad there are more comments on the Sims injured post than the goals post? Who needs Stewart and Sims?
We do.
Yeah.
I know, like it's nice when we're winning this one game, but we need a striker to be fit.
2 class goals. That from the lad. 0 strikers, and we've turned into Barcelona under Pep. Oh, dear me.
Just them goals that came in at not long, was it? Like you had the first goal, and then not long after it's 2-0.
And a lot of people are saying, soon as Sims goes off, what in the hell? It is.
DJ, it's what you were saying, DJ. You were saying about Sims going off, and then.
But you take a bad apple out the basket. Everything else is fine to eat. It's honestly, it's just funny how footballers' brains work. You get someone that's slouching about.
That's happened before with Sunderland, where a player's gone off and we started doing better.
It just spreads the vibe around the whole of the squad. Fuck off, get out, away you go. Simple as that.
I like that.
Peter Reid style. Tell those players like Peter Reid do.
If a player doesn't want to be at the club, then just quickly get his bags packed in, get his suit packed, and just say, "Well, we'll see you later."
So, can I ask you a quick question? What's the difference between tonight's performance and the Middlesbrough game?
I think
because it's essentially the same outfit, the same tactics. What's the difference?
I think the difference was such short notice with Stewart getting injured because it was that sort of last minute thing, and I just think it upset the apple cart. It just happened that right. It was close before kickoff, wasn't it? So I think that's got a lot to do with it. To be honest with you, he didn't have much time to prepare. It was a rush job.
So do you think it's more like this time we know who the team's going to be and there hasn't been any changes to the team that's helped solidify it? Yeah.
I mean, mentally more than physically. Mentally they get prepared. You know who's where and who's what.
But if that's the case, then why didn't it work with Sims in the pitch and it did work with Embo on there? Because Embo comes on, he's directly replaced the out-and-out striker, and he supplied 2 goals.
Sunderland's he's Sunderland through and through. He wants to be here at the club. Sims doesn't. It's as simple as that.
In Embo and from the area northeast. Embo, isn't he northeast?
Sunderland lad, Sunderland lad.
He's one of our own.
Mm-hmm.
His goal at Wembley though against Wickham, that were a good goal, wasn't it?
Oh, quality.
I mean, what were keeper doing for Wickham? He just put his. Wickham fans were probably fuming at that.
There's another question. If Wickham took our players, do you think they would be in 7th right now?
Fuck no, they'd be in relegation.
Fuck no.
Back in a second, lads. I'm just going to get a drink.
No worries, mate. That's
Wickham, you're not going to go back up, but even if you do, you're going to go back down. I'm sorry.
They could do a Rotherham, because Rotherham this season are a nice surprise package.
They've normally struggled, haven't they, when they've got promoted from League One and gone into Championship?
Yeah, they've got a game in hand on us, and they're 1 point behind us. they've took the lead in their game.
Same with
I think
Wigan.
QPR have just took the lead as well.
QPR. Oh yeah, it's just come up on me.
So all games have goals in them now tonight, which is a good sign for the league as well. There's nothing worse than nil
Where did
nils
that
at
put us
half
now?
time.
At the minute, are we?
Sorry?
Where are we now in table? As it stands.
Seventh. We're behind Bristol City on goal difference.
Yeah.
So they have a +4 goal difference, and we have a +4 goal difference, but they've scored 17. We've scored 13.
Yeah.
So if we score one more, or Bristol City concede another one, we will leapfrog them. But if we score another 2, we will match Burnley. And actually, we'll go ahead of Burnley because we've won more games.
Yeah. If we finish just outside the playoffs, 7th, how would you feel? If we were there end of season.
Fantastic. My goal for this season has and always will be solidifying in the league. If we end up challenging Sheffield and Norwich and potentially Burnley for those top 2 places, and we just miss out on the playoffs on the last couple of games of the season, I think we'll have had a fantastic season, and it's just strength to build on.
Yeah. So people have said, like Leeds fans, I'm from Leeds. A lot of them have said that when you get promoted out of the Championship, you will miss it. To be fair, the Championship when you're in Prem. It's quite a dramatic league. It's the Championship.
Yeah. Well, like you got to look at last year's table just to prove how close it was. From 6th down to 18th, I think there was 7 points difference.
Yeah.
That's 2 games difference in a season could see you top half, like near enough finishing for playoff places. Like Nottingham Forest. So yeah,
They deserve to be in the Prem, Nottingham. They deserve to be in it. We've got good fans, Nottingham. Good fans.
if we finish one place, I blame that on Sims. Pennywell says, if we finish outside the playoffs by 1 place, I blame that twat Sims. Would we blame that Middlesbrough game? Niall, how are the lads? Welcome along, buddy.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to cost us, that Borough game, if something like... Not like relegation, but, you know...
I don't know. I don't think it's going to hinder us as much as people are thinking.
Yeah.
I think
I'd say Middlesbrough. Kind of like a blip.
I think Middlesbrough will use that as a stepping stone. Although they did lose their next game 2-3, I think they'll take that they can beat Sunderland as a sign that they shouldn't be in the bottom half of the table. They scored 2 after going 3-0 down as well.
Yeah.
It's just about solidifying their defence. As soon as they do that, they'll fly through the league.
Do you think we'll beat them at home, though, Borough? When
Yes.
we're at home?
I hope if it's the same squads that played them last week, I think we'll beat them at the Stadium of Light.
It'd be like a win, won't it, if it's at the Stadium of Light?
Sorry?
I think it'd be 3-0 at the Stadium of Light. I know it's ages away, that game, but I can see maybe being 3-0 from them.
It is ages away though, so I think there's a transfer window and a World Cup in between the next game. Yeah. So it could be a completely different outfit. We could have got rid of Sims. We could have had 2 new strikers in. They could have bought, I don't know, fucking Messi. Like not buying Messi, but you know what I mean. We could buy somebody who's the perfect striker for them, or the perfect defender, and solidify it. We just need 3 more for our goal difference.
Semenyo back, because he didn't get played much, and I do think he's a good player, Semenyo. It's party that didn't play him a lot when he were at us. He had more game time, I think.
Do you know what's pissing me off now? A little bit. Just a little bit. Coventry are bottom of the table, right? With 1 point. That 1 point was us.
Was that referee, innit, with his headband?
Oh yeah, Bond. Right, I'm going to turn the...
Tonight, is he in one of the games?
Sorry?
Is he refereeing tonight? in the
I have no
Championship?
idea. He's not in our game, so I don't care. As long as he doesn't come involved in any more Sunderland games this season, we've had a good season.
He probably will.
So Sunderland have kicked off again, by the way. Won in the second half, first 2 minutes in. Again, it's pretty much a continuation on from where we left off.
What did you do in the second half?
Sorry, mate, your voice cut out there.
Imagine if we get a goal soon. You know, like early start of the second half.
Or just continue on with the goal scoring form of the back end of the first half and see what happens from there.
Thunderbolt, yeah. Try and get a thunderbolt goal.
How are you doing?
Welcome back. Did you wash your hands? I hope you did, because you were gone for a while.
I was picking the grapes off my arse.
Oh, lovely. Oh, I need a shave. So we're back underway in the second half. Would you see the second half, if the second half ended like a 0-0, so no goals in the second half for either team, would you see that as a success?
Say that again, Ant. I was just adjusting the.
So if the game, the second half has no goals in it, would you see that as a success?
It would have done, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Job done. Full time score. That matters.
Goal, 3 points.
Linden, would he have, I'm trying to think, Linden's age or
Can you see Reading
no,
getting
he wouldn't have been, would he? He wouldn't have.
I wouldn't be surprised if Reading do get a goal.
Before Linden was,
They are at home.
was born, I think.
There is that. We have to remember
Here's
that. But
McIntyre back to
We could get a
Hutchinson.
1 goal, but I don't think
And then
now.
Hutchinson swinging
back
it up
into
through
it.
the
If they get a
middle
goal,
here,
it'll be
but
just
straight to
2-1.
Luke O'Neill. It's pushed on by Evans to Neil.
Patrick
looking for
Hero, Paddy
Embleton,
Roberts, here we
and out
go.
wide then on that far
Somebody on
side to
Twitter.
Clark. Clark
Look
trying to
at
get
Roberts,
in
3
round the
goals,
defender.
please.
He's
Come on,
gone
boys.
down,
Win
Yedom.
for a mad.
Pushed,
He's a
says the
B-Tech
referee.
Patrick Roberts.
And free kick and a word from Matthew Donahue
Oh,
for
Together
Jack
with
Clark.
QPR,
I
and that's what
think more
happened.
for pushing the ball away, actually.
Yeah, it's about managing the game now, Nick.
Very much so.
Yeah.
In a commanding position here, you're 2-0 up away from home. You've just got to do
Now this
nothing stupid.
will test Tony Mowbray. This will. I mean, I don't want to see anything negative.
Away, it's the next goal again. That
Oh, he gives a
What on
free
earth
kick.
is that?
free
Down
kick
there.
to Reading,
Took the
just
ball away.
inside the Sunderland half.
What-
It's quickly
what
taken.
are
It's come
you-
back
what
to
are you
Hutchinson.
wiggling in
Now
front of the camera?
McIntyre in the centre.
Come on.
He's tried to poke
This
it
will
through,
test.
and it's allowed
This
to run
will
through.
test Tony Mowbray, and
by
then you're
Bart
wiggling
to
like a coffee
Patterson.
pod.
Jargers to close him down. Patterson picks it up and will pause for a moment. Rolls it out through the middle.
I forgot to say it, Ant. You look a lot better, mate, than what I seen you last time, mate. Full of irises and that.
Swinging
Yeah,
it up through the middle.
I do feel a
McIntyre
lot
heads it up
better.
into the centre circle. Embleton, it
I
bounced
only
awkwardly
got
actually in front
confirmed
of him.
as
Yedom
not
brings it
Coventry
down,
yesterday.
plays it through.
And I seen your vlog as well from.
Low beaten to
It was
him.
quite good. Your holiday.
Excellent
Then the
Yeah, thank
defending.
you.
part, well, he's
Great
Angolan
defending.
Are you going to go to Vatican now because of it?
Is actually Portuguese born. He was born in Lisbon.
Do you think
He
that
played a couple of times
the
for
virus
Portugal,
did give
but
me a
now
nice narrative
his
voice,
allegiances
didn't it?
lie with Angola, for whom he has one cap.
Coventry have scored, by the way.
Sloppy.
2-2.
Luton 2,
He
Coventry 2.
comes to
That's going to be
plays
an
it to
interesting game.
Patterson,
Back on there.
gets it out from underneath his feet. and
Carlo
Nick
Cudicini from Chelsea's in the stands watching the match tonight.
Gooch back in the middle.
Why?
To Evans.
I don't know.
Through now to Embleton again. Embleton looking for the run of Clark.
Pato doing a good impression of a
Lumley's gonna beat him to it,
sweeper keeper.
and allows it to run
I don't
behind.
know why it's
Too
not
much on
Holding
it.
off Clark
But
for
You think
It's
Luton will
offside.
struggle this season?
for a goal kick.
Or do you think they'll be alright?
Reading
think
nil,
Luton will do what
Sunderland
this season?
2, the 51st minute,
Struggle.
live on BBC Radio
no,
Newcastle.
not at all. They were they in the playoffs or just outside the playoffs last season?
So,
I think they might have been in play.
on loan
Remember,
from
but they were
I-
around. They were around that area.
once upon a time
Yeah,
at
there were.
Spurs. Kicks
I remember there being
over
discussion about
halfway.
if Luton get
headed on
promoted,
by
the
Elise
Premier League will.
Norwich have just gone 3-1 up.
Tonight, he's slotted in.
Norwich.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Tony Mowbray will be
So that-
pleased about that as a
That
former
makes
didn't it?
Sunderland climb.
centre half
Sunderland
himself.
climb into 6th place because Bristol drop into 7th.
I suspect
Goal
they've had one or two
difference.
conversations on one of their walks.
What were you saying about them being
the
in
hotel.
Prem? Luton did say get a new stadium
leading up
first.
to the
They'll
game.
have to get a new stadium
Here's
because it
Lumley
fails
kicking the
Premier
ball
League
out.
standards.
Maybe he shared
It
his
goes,
picnics with him as the ball comes down
So
here now.
one of the Premier League
on the right
standards
for
is the
Roberts.
exclusive
He trying to
the
whip it back.
exclusivity of the
to,
grounds and the confirmation
but
that
he was
you can watch in. So,
Gooch down now.
like Chelsea has that stadium behind it, right? But anytime there's a match, the entire side of the stadium has shutters that automatically go on, so nobody can record from the stadium
To be fair,
and look in.
he
But
might
when they're
most probably play in
there's
the
no
same team
games,
as
they
Hoyle.
can look through their hotel room and look at Stamford Bridge. So, yeah.
Hoyle
It's
is
Canadian, isn't
If
he?
Birmingham went to Premier League, I don't think they'd need to.
Okay.
I think they'd be all right. St Andrews would be nice.
going
stadium.
some. that word to play in the same team internationally.
So yeah,
But I was
it's
actually
because
meant-
they've
you
got
you
basically
you were
houses in
making
the
me
back of
think
their
then
stadium.
that Hoylett's A.
Yeah.
Go.
And what did Tony Mowbray
on
play
there.
with him?
Have houses near it, but it's not
That'd
like
be
Luton,
stretching things, wouldn't it?
is it?
Luton, you
Junior
literally have
Hoylett's
to
been
go
around a
through
long
people's
time,
houses
hasn't
too.
Yeah, he was at QPR.
Yeah.
That's where he's made his
Yeah,
name at.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Queens
Kind
Park
of weird.
Rangers.
It's kind of weird.
So
Went for a lot of money to Blackburn
There's
Rovers.
confirmation of
now here's
Norwich
Luton
3,
2,
Bristol City
Coventry
1.
2.
Pennywell Pundit says,
ball back
"Get
with,
in."
Lumley,
I'm getting
for
excited.
Reading,
Oh,
kicks
I
through
might
the
be having
centre.
a
DJ.
go.
Norwich 3,
DJ,
Bristol City
What-
1.
whatever
Norwich
anything to get excited
marching
about.
on.
Ah, £2 on a
Ball
scratch
comes back
card.
here to McIntyre
Got
in
me
the middle.
excited for the
Pritchard
footy there.
lurking. Hutchinson swinging this away down the right wing for
Sorry.
Reading.
One or
A
two.
very strong, powerful header by
Oh.
Barr out
That's
Getting up.
funny.
for a throw
And you say it's scratch
to
that.
Reading. 54th minute.
It's funny though.
It is.
I think the possession stats will be a little bit more
So I bought a £2 scratch card.
balanced in the second half on the
This is
evidence
about
so
a decade
far,
ago
but
now.
Neil
And I want
threading the
£100.
ball through, looking for the runner
I
Clark.
bought
Ian
Call of
comes
Duty
back
with
and
it.
plays
I
it
was
back
very
to
excited.
Lumley from the edge of the penalty
The
area.
Stoke got a canny win last night, eh?
Down the right, Elise's there
Oh,
first.
against
headed on,
Hull, wasn't it?
though, to the halfway
Stoke
line.
actually picking up
and,
points is surprising.
It's
Yeah, it's probably
cleared
because of
away
you know who.
forwards again down that left-hand side and slipped into the middle.
He is a
by
good
Clark.
manager, Alex Neil. He's just shithouse.
Neil to Roberts here, and coming through it's Gooch. Roberts is cut inside. Roberts, they call for him to shoot. He
What's so
does straight
attractive
at
about
Lumley.
Stoke?
Money.
Patrick Roberts on a hat trick, of course.
That's it.
And,
That's it, mate. He's getting,
ball bowled out by Lumley. The
championship
statistics at half-time actually
managerial
said,
money,
in terms of
not
goalkeeping,
championship, not
Lumley
League
had
One.
to no
head
saves to
coach
make, and
money.
Patterson had
That's it.
2 saves to make. Unfortunately,
Great
Lumley
tackle.
conceded 2. Here
I
is
get, I
Roberts in
completely
his own
get it. I
half,
would do
going
the
through the
same.
middle,
If a company's
and
offering
Roberts
me
still going,
more money and I can
and then
work
laying it
close
off
to
in front
home,
of Hedrick
I would.
on that
It's as
left-hand
simple as
side
that. Yeah,
to Clark.
it's a bit shit
Slightly
the lurchies
tug
put
of
us
his
in,
shirt.
but we
on
are
that far
above
side
where he
by
left
Yeardom.
us,
It's come out to the
and
right though.
They're
Here,
actually doing better
played
than
into
doing
Stoke.
alright.
Gooch to
Yeah, doing
Embleton,
better than they are.
who's looking for the runner.
Since he left,
Pritchard, who's
he's done
onside.
better than
Pritchard then down
was
that
in.
left-hand side. He
Getting
needs
angry
someone through the middle.
anymore.
Well, no, hang on a minute. To my
It's
mind, he
more
was
or
dead
less
in
that's
line,
all that
Pritchard. The
Tony
flag has
Mowbray.
come up. I don't think he was offside
You know
there.
how when we, as Sunderland fans, play those kind of let's all laugh at something, how that works out long term.
Well, it was
So let's
excellent
not.
passing
Yeah,
again
Just wish
from
him well.
Elliot Embleton. You've seen the range of his passing tonight.
I think his win rate is pretty good, isn't it?
free kick then.
I think he's what? Sorry.
Didn't you
For
say, I
Reading,
think
which
I
will be
remember
taken
you
by
saying
Lumley,
his
the
win rate
goalkeeper.
was pretty good. Mowbray.
Pritchard muttering away
Oh, yes,
insolently, and
really
I
good.
don't blame him because I think he
Be
was wronged there.
Don't
But here
forget
now,
to
down
like
the
and
left comes
subscribe.
Barbar. He's looking to
And
cross, and the ball headed clear by O'Nien. Back to Barbar on the
downward
left side of the
stand
penalty area. He's in the
Yeah.
box,
What?
and he's
But
blocked
it's
by
great defending.
O'Nien, and all he does is run
And
the ball out.
downward
Barbar.
channel.
Luke O'Nien, fantastic defending.
Like DJ's channel for Late Show.
Now the
That's a
referee's
good
going to hold it.
idea.
The
Oh,
goalkeeper.
I had a question for you both, by the way,
Just,
about Monday
jogged
because
round the back of
obviously
the goal
it's
to
the
get the ball,
Queen's
retrieve the ball.
Queen's funeral on Monday.
Places it
Are we
on the
doing anything for Monday Night
6-yard
Football?
line.
I think we should do Monday Night Football, absolutely.
O'Nien out then to Evans and out wide
I'm up for it.
to
You, Jacob?
So
Gooch. Just holds it for a moment, plays it into the middle to Embleton, who's
we do have another
trying
game
to
in between
sweep
now
it
and
on
then
to
as
the
well,
halfway
obviously. So
line.
we're doing another
To
live
Roberts.
stream. So we'll
Now
come back
Gooch
to
has got it. Gooch calling for it. Clark,
Oh.
and the
The
ball
Watford
just
game on the
cut
weekend.
out by Holmes. Clark would have been away through the middle on his own, and then Hendrick back to Lumley. Lumley passing it out to Holmes.
Who
He's
Jackie
closed down
left
by
his wife's
Clark.
brother told me.
Gets it out to Yeardom.
He's obsessed with Jacko, isn't he?
Far side.
He is. It's funny.
Yeardom
Right,
plays it
he's
back
also
again
said
to
DJ's
Hutchinson.
OnlyFans channel is an eye
Hutchinson
opener. What have you
to
been doing?
Home
you
to
been doing,
McIntyre.
DJ?
At the Sunderland bench, pass
For him to know,
Diaku,
find out.
Diallo
No, I tried to get for monetization and I got rejected, and I think YouTube's restricted my channel or done something. But I need to get my watch hours back up to 4,000. I can actually apply for it again now, but I need to get my watch hours up.
Wide and then on the halfway line just lays the ball off, and then back it comes through.
We're down.
McIntyre
Nothing's changed with
floats
other
a big
sides, it's still the
ball,
same.
high ball up.
Oh,
Sorry,
great
yeah.
header.
Behind it, but
It's all still the
back comes
same,
Elise,
isn't it?
Elise, great header.
heads it back to Patterson.
Yeah, this opening 10 minutes of the
58th minute.
second half has
Reading nil,
been
Sunderland 2.
pinball wizard
The
from
ball
both
driven
teams.
on by Gooch up to Pritchard at the edge of the
Not much
centre
happening.
circle, looking for Clark. Lays
Reading
it
are
off
getting
behind
a
him
little
to
bit more on the
Neil
ball.
Clark peels off onto the
Which is good as well, because it also means the more open at the back.
at Holmes.
It does.
He's
I think I might
tackled,
have
but
to
the ball
send you a
breaks for Neil
new
and into the middle then to
Google Meet in 10
Embleton.
minutes time.
back behind into Evans.
Yeah.
And Evans
That's
just
been
laying it off
mad.
behind into
Good one
O'Neill
for
on
me.
halfway. Down
Man
the right
City are
end
losing
to
to Borussia
Lyndon
Dortmund.
Gooch. Gooch taps it to Roberts. Inside again to
It
Evans.
is Borussia
Gets it back
Dortmund,
from
right?
Embleton
Like
Evans,
the
and out
thing.
on the wing is Roberts.
City.
Roberts forwards looking for
Man
Pritchard.
City.
Back to Roberts. Roberts now looking
Yeah.
to try and just slip it through to Clark, but it just whizzed past him and Dan Neil.
How did you say watch hours works again? And is it like
Excellent football
Neil
by
was the
Sunderland.
closest.
is it like times by times how many people watch it? See your videos like 4 minutes long. How does that
Yeah.
turn into watch hours if it's just a few minutes long?
So basically multiply the average view time by the number of views. That's your watch hours.
Right, okay.
And,
Use TeamSpeak.
they're ignited again, the Sunderland
TeamSpeak.
bands.
What's that?
Sunderland
Rosie?
leading 2-0.
It's another platform to speak, but I don't know whether they do video.
Jow in the middle.
It is a pain like the Google Meets having to do.
Millwall 0, Queen's Park
This
Rangers
every
2.
time.
Yeah.
We've
This
got
free kick
Discord.
for
We just need
Reading in
you
the
to
middle
fix
of
your
the
camera on it, DJ.
Sunderland half.
And Jacob to figure
Don't
out how
want
to
to
put the
concede a
mic
goal.
on.
Sunderland.
And then beyond that,
Uh,
we're
certainly-
pretty much set up.
It would certainly make the
Have
game
you checked my channel and am I actually live? Can you see?
but they've looked,
If you
well,
disconnected on your
they've got the better team
stream,
through the game.
Yeah, I've indeed.
then you'll have your video
Got to
will
keep
have
it
ended.
going.
Yeah.
So if your OBS crashed and you didn't re-go live, I know you're live. You can
Tony
see me
Mowbray, what he does with
in
the-
my awkward angle.
Alright, that's
players
okay.
now he's
Hello,
got on the
DJ
bench.
stream channel.
Whether he's minded to change it at all at some point as the ball is floated in and headed away by Elise
Saying
and
8, yeah.
then over the top
Smiley face.
from the edge of the
Lot of Reading fans shouting, "Rubbish! This is rubbish!"
from the Reading
I mean,
fans
it's
who
not.
were
It's
clearly
good for
frustrated.
Sunderland.
That was Fauna who put that one over the top.
Need to
We
be on the
might
ball.
need to, I might need to get a new Google
Patrick
Meet
Roberts
sent
has,
out to you
just
both.
strolled
So I'll
across
ping
him. Tony
a new
Mowbray was
Google
having
Meet
a word
in the Discord chat.
as Patterson
About
passes
the
it
three
to
of you
O'Neill.
Sunderland
Now
take
to
over
Evans.
everywhere we go.
Trying to find
Everywhere
Roberts
we
down his right hand
go.
side. McIntyre on
remember
his shoulder. He
seeing
gets it
Angelo
back to
Lassiter play,
Evans.
but he's
Through to
very
Embleton.
talented.
But
So, the
McIntyre's
last
got
time
in
he
front of
played
him and
for
plays
us,
the ball back to
he-
Hutchinson. Hutchinson
Against
cross
Borough.
on the far side to Holmes. And then down the line,
Yeah, he
Iadom.
didn't do too well.
Andy Iadom
Let's
trying
put
to
it
get
that way.
away.
He
Down that
he
far
slipped up
side.
for
But
one of
Clark
the-
gets in front of him.
Excellent.
goals.
Wins a free kick.
But
Great work.
it was his first proper full game.
Fantastic work that from
Yeah,
a winger.
Millwall
Well,
0, QPR
I
2.
say wing back.
Wing back.
Hull's having a nightmare, haven't they? Last 2 home games.
Tony Mowbray always refers to a winger, doesn't he, rather than a wing back or a full back.
I said Millwall
61st
QPR.
minute. Reading 0, Sunderland 2. Live
Oh,
on
yeah.
BBC Radio
Hull
Newcastle.
are having a bit of a shit torrid time with it.
Oh, I thought you mentioned the name Hull, and I just thought they've had a.
Patterson
No.
with the free kick.
Well, it's all Sunderland fans at the minute. That's all I can hear.
Down the line.
South
And
Sunderland still.
big shove
Like,
by
Imagine being at
Clark on
home,
Iadom. The ball curls
barely
out
having
for a
any
throw
shots,
to Reading.
and having a third of the possession. You would be
Tom
frustrated.
Holmes forwards to
I think the Reading fans need to
Take
like
this.
start
halfway inside
doing
his own
something to
half.
cheer up their team because it's
And the ball thrown into the Sunderland
I don't
half.
know,
Just
it's
Going to make
back.
another substitution.
not helpful.
Reading are.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go,
Start
so
to get
let's
desperate
take
at some
over.
point, won't they?
Everywhere they go.
Throw to
You
Sunderland
go,
again
1, 2,
on the left. Elise
Right. Shall I end this one and go to a new one very quickly?
Down the
Yeah.
line is Embleton
Gonna
as
get
well.
I'll send you a link
Elise's
up
going to be
on
booked, yeah, for
Discord.
time wasting. So Elise into the referee's notebook.
Hmm.
So someone will have to be mindful of that. And eventually Elise hurls it down the touchline, and Hutchinson will pick it up and play it back to the goalkeeper. Closed down by Pritchard. Lumley kicks clear, up over halfway, over then of Hoylett, and then eventually O'Nien back to Patterson. Patterson quickly over the head of Jow, up to Hutchinson on the halfway line. Finds Holmes in close
Boom!
How would you do it?
on the right side, centre circle. Then out to the left-hand side to McIntyre. Back into the middle to Hutchinson. Sunderland leading.
Flying high, up in the sky. We keep the red flag flying high. You should know we keep the red flag flying high. To be fair, it doesn't take that long, does it, to change? But it's just if you've got a lot of viewers in your channel and you have to do it, a lot could leave, couldn't they?
Yeah, that's the problem with it.
Go one way, then the other, out wide, then on the left-hand side to
Jarring as well.
and through
Oh,
into the
3-2.
penalty area.
Bristol City.
Stretch, which eludes
Menu.
Norwich fucking it up.
Reading, Jow, and it's back
Yeah.
with
They've done well after playing us. Bristol have done well after they lost to us. They've done pretty good.
They lost to. I was going to say Stoke. They lost to Hull on the opening game of the season
really
in
bad
the 93rd minute.
from
Yeah.
Ince to
Did
Hutchinson.
we beat them or thought we drew 2-2?
Again,
No, we beat them 3-2.
plays it across to
Ashton
Holmes,
Gate,
back
yeah.
to Hutchinson.
Yeah, we beat them 3-2.
Down the left, trying to get Forner away.
See, they're all
Ince trying
merging
to
into one
cut in here
experience
now,
now.
but it's won by Sunderland and laid
Surprised
to
Nigel
Embleton.
Pearson is their
He
manager
tries to
because he
shoot,
said he
he'll
wanted
come
to
back
give
out
up, didn't he?
towards
He said
Gooch in the
referee.
middle, but now back with Ince, who lays it off to Forner on this left-hand
nothing
side,
more
then
to it
cut
than
out by O'Nien.
Someone's
O'Nien
on the attack.
making a raid into the Reading
Oh.
half down this right-hand side. Still going O'Nien down towards the corner. Holds it, plays it back behind.
Do you know
into
what's the
Roberts.
best thing I'm seeing
Roberts
from
flicks it
this
through to
game?
Pritchard. He's pushed
When
it
we
back by
lose the
Hutchinson.
ball, regardless of
referee
where
and the
it's at,
assistant give nothing
if
until
someone plays
it goes
right,
out
goes down the clear on the
on
ball.
this right-hand side for a throw to
So we've not
Sunderland.
sat in like we thought we were doing.
Yellow card to Alessi.
What for?
Don't know.
Mete's coming on.
Ah, right,
What was so egregious that he deserved the yellow card for?
Jakub Mete down below us.
That's a good point, actually. Penny Pundit says, I can't believe 09 hasn't been booked yet.
Going
He's
off
played
is
for what?
Hutchinson
66
to
minutes?
their
Got a card.
sacrificing the defender.
We need that, don't we, in the football team, like someone who's like a Chris Maguire who's a bit
Mete
nasty.
come on,
We need a lot of that,
65th minute.
especially in the championship.
What's up with the young French lad? Is he not match fit yet?
I mean, he's definitely fit. So,
I'd be interested to see what they
I
do
saw
here
some
at the back, whether they go to a 4,
academy training stuff the other day.
taken off
He's
one of
running
the
around
3
just like everybody
centre-backs.
else. He looks ready.
Baba with the throw down the line, flicked
I
on
just don't
by
think he's
Jow, but one here by
Wolverine wants
Embleton,
to
back to
gold yet.
O'Nien, trying to turn it down the right wing, headed away
I
by
think he's one of those managers, isn't he,
McIntyre,
like
headed
signing
on again
youth.
by Embleton
Because
to
he did that at
Pritchard,
Blackburn, you know,
gets
like
it
young
down to
and
Roberts on
upcoming
this right-hand
players.
side, through the legs of
Yeah.
Baba, and
Did
still
that at
going.
Blackburn.
Roberts looked like he was
So I think
pushed
some of
over
these
backwards,
newer
getting
lads,
nothing.
the younger
It's
lads,
picked
they're
up by
just happy to
Elise.
be involved
Elise
in
shoots it straight at Lumley.
the game. I don't think they're expecting
Still
to be
Reading nil,
first
Sunderland
choice
2.
match picks.
Happy to be at Sunderland, aren't we?
66th minute, O'Nien heads the ball.
That's a bit of a stretch.
Forwards from Lumley's kick.
I think they're happy with a
Pritchard
peer
trying to get
packet.
it into the middle. It'll
They're
be
happy
picked up
with
by Evans.
No, but it's good
Lays
to
it
have him
off
with
to
BV,
Elise,
innit?
and,
See if he leaves for
oh,
them,
he's just
like,
shoulder passed
oh,
by Ince.
it's good to be a part of it.
And a
A
free
unique
kick
club
this
to
time
be
to
at.
Sunderland, awarded by
Who knows?
Matthew Donahue.
Penny Pundit
Elise
says,
sits,
for Mitchell,
careful,
he
he's
needs to adapt
Look, time
physically.
wasted before. I know what he's trying to do here. Just take his time. He gets to his feet.
That's an interesting point.
And
Do you think the French league physically is a bit softer
free
than?
kick.
Is that where we're getting at?
Sunderland just inside. Sunderland half. Played up
Sorry?
I said we,
into the
yes, in
penalty area,
French.
but Lumley
Oh, we.
rushes out ahead of Clark. Catches it for
Oi,
the
oi.
home team.
I think
Norwich
Collins
3,
is
Bristol City 2.
a little bit beyond himself in this
Now,
game.
kick
Yeah.
upfield
I
towards
don't
Jow.
think he
It'll
knows
come
what
out
to
to
do.
the left.
Well battled, lads. Well battled.
Corner into
Could
touch.
stay 2-0 to be
Throw
honest.
to
Couldn't it?
Reading.
We could just stay on.
Forwards to take it, Babarama.
Well, to be fair, my prediction was a 0-0, so I was expecting no
He's got
goals at all.
Forner.
The fact that we
He's
just
got
go
Jow
to
coming off his McIntyre as well. Then
I'm happy.
There's 2 within the space of 2 minutes, wasn't it?
he elects to
And that's
find
got to show some
Jow looking for
2 goals in
Forner.
this.
Still wide on his left-hand side down to the corner.
That's got to show some
Forner
good signs.
on the touchline, almost on the quadrant down in the corner, with
It's brilliant, yeah, to be
Sunderland
honest.
trying to
It's,
win it back, which they do, and Neil will bring this out
more
to
the same.
Pritchard, who
Let's
plays
just
it
keep
back
going.
to Evans in the penalty area.
We've not
And
sat back
Evans
like you thought we would
dinks
do,
it out,
did you?
looking
You know,
for
like defence.
Dan Neil, who's battling here with McIntyre.
Just got to keep switched on because one goal can change the game. The next goal can change the game either way, I would say.
Away, though, intercepted by Yeardog.
We get a third game over if they get one and it's...
They get one, it's pulling back in, yeah.
And then back in
Fair
front
point.
to Holmes, to McIntyre.
You know what it is as well.
Swinging it out wide.
They're all
On
good
the
these
right-hand
games
side,
tonight.
looking for Junior Hoylett. Brings it down in front of Elise. And Elise's sticking with him for the moment on the far side.
Oh, lovely move by Sunderland.
Down
Never on
towards the
camera
goal
Ant,
line.
because then we'll win.
Finally, Hoylett
That's
picks
the
up
one.
the moment.
It's a lawless stream.
Get in! What a fucking goal! What a move! What an absolute move that was!
If you wake up.
Get in there!
The maturity tonight.
What a beautiful move this was.
69th minute.
Oh, I'm looking forward to watching
Lovely little... Oh,
That's the fucking mental.
get the fuck in, lads.
I still haven't seen it yet.
6-yard line.
Watch your screen, Amph. Watch your blooming screen.
Watch your fucking screen.
Oh,
And
it's
watch
still
your
so
screen.
cute,
And watch your screen we've scored.
Gooch down the line, flicked on by Neil to Roberts.
What Ant said, he said 2-0 on Norwich side.
Neil
Still
looking
playing
for
2-0.
Clark. Clark onto his right foot.
Oh, God.
Goal that is, by the way.
That's hilarious. Right, Pritchard down
Fucking get in, lads.
Oh my god.
Picking out Clark.
Oh,
He couldn't miss. He
what
took it
a
from his left onto
fucking
his right.
beauty.
And slotted it home in the
I mean, this is against a team on form in this division and all, you know.
in the 69th minute.
That is football.
3-0.
I tell
Where
you
are
what,
all the people?
that is something
Where
where
are
you
all those people
doing
saying Mowbray
training
out
and
and
it
Mowbray
comes
clueless
off.
after that
I
Borough
tell
game?
you
Where
what,
are them fans now?
they've been left
Wonder what they're saying now.
wondering what's happening there.
Let's have
Chasing
a check
shadows,
of
Reading.
this on the
What
Twitter.
a well-worked team goal that was. Great finish by Clark.
So one of us should
Beautiful
squeeze
play.
Mowbray out.
Neil, Pritchard, Clark.
We are Sunderland. 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 We are Sunderland.
Win any game.
That was the sexiest bit
Talk
of
about a
play
team
in a
goal.
long time. I like that
You've
one.
just seen it.
Sniff your nana's knickers. Come on.
There's been some wonderful
It was the best goal
football.
I've seen from us.
Played by
Simply saying, it was
Sunderland tonight.
beautiful. Like that.
Who was it?
That goal was so sexy. They've got away with it because it's after the watershed.
Who scored
Clark.
the Liddon?
And
It's not
you feel
Clark.
there's still fuel in the tank yet with 20 minutes
He's
to
a
play.
quality player.
And Reading must
This
be
man
wondering where they
here.
have to go because
Sunderland till I die.
tonight by Sunderland since Sims was replaced by Embleton. Rotherham 2, Blackpool 0. And you can hear those.
This is a quality performance, this, lads. It really is.
Well worth the journey for many of them today.
Just that third goal alone, Nick.
And then come on Saturday.
Talk about
and go
one-touch
fucking-
football.
Saturday, I'll be like, fucking Mowbray out, Mowbray out.
Brilliant to watch.
I don't think we'll lose to Watford. I think it'd be a draw, to be honest.
Play like this, mate, we can beat anyone.
Caught again here at the edge of the area. Sunderland have been
He's a tip, don't start Sims.
The question
yellow
is,
card for
question is,
What team would you say they're like?
Nick,
Watford
how
generally
are
like.
these third in the
They're
league?
like
Blackpool
quiet.
are losing 3-0 as well.
Gary Bennett just said, how are these third in the league?
So Sunderland are winning 3-0. Rotherham are winning 3-0.
fantastic.
You're saying 2-0 on my screen, innit? Saying 2-0.
Give it about 30 seconds.
Sunderland, a team that maybe was back to the wall when Ellis Sims
Oh yeah, same 3-0
got
now.
injured.
Matete and
See you in the studio, Ant.
yeah, the Aloong's gonna come on.
Back to me in the studio.
Everywhere we go.
Oh no, again.
Hello,
Kamara then.
If we play like this
The
every game,
penalty area,
we are laughing.
and
I think I No, I'm not sure what I said. I think I said 3. I said 3-1 Rob.
Substitutes
I
being
thought
ready
I said 3.
down below us. So Pritchard then
Just came to say.
over on the left. Drives this in. Oh, nearly got a touch in.
4-0 coming.
In
You
the
reckon we're going to get 4?
Park.
Oh, I'll rip all my clothes off
Just
if that
off his
happens.
toes and
No, please
goal kick
I could do that.
Reading.
Right, I think anytime I focus the camera on Lola for like 10 seconds, we end up
Rotherham 3,
scoring.
Blackpool 0.
We've got subs coming on. We've got off. We have Pritchard and Roberts coming on as Matete, and Ahmad Diallo's coming on.
Okay, that's a bit more defensive. Can you blame Mowbray for making it more defensive in the last 17?
Technically, I mean, when you're 3-0 down towards end of game, well, not end, but
You mean up?
yeah, 3-0 up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Here's some of the comments from on social media. Some of the best football I've seen all season. Fucking poetry in motion, like brilliant. Best counter-attack goal I've seen for some time. What a goal!
Who got the assist? I know it was Jack Black with the goal, but who did that pass across the face?
I don't know. I'd have to.
18.
Oh, did we sing "God Save the King" before the game started then?
We sang the national anthem, yeah.
Sorry?
Well, God save the king now.
No, he's put a shift
Yeah.
in. He's put a shift in. He's enjoyed his game
And
today.
to be fair, I genuinely don't know the national anthem because I was never told
Well,
it was
it's still over a quarter of an hour to play.
It's been a very strange week with the Queen passing. Like, I must admit that it's been bizarre. So last weekend just did not feel like a weekend. I didn't know where I was coming or going. It was weird.
Dan Neil with the assist. Thank you, Walker.
Matete down the right, Diallo down the right wing.
Or 2-1 Birmingham.
Oh, fucking hell. 2-2 Coventry as well.
Yeah.
And a throw
Coventry on 2 points now.
to Sunderland.
2 games with Mowbray in. We've scored
this
3 goals.
be
Isn't
taken
this
by
his third
Gooch.
game?
Yeah, beat Rotherham, lost
Gets it back
Middlesbrough,
again
beaten
from-
Reading.
So win, lose, win. By the looks of
And
it.
then finally out
If
the
it
throw
finishes with a win for us tonight, which
Reading.
It's looking more like.
it's looking more and more likely. If it gets to
Who'd
80
have,
minutes and
believed
they
you
still haven't scored, it's
in,
pretty much giant. But I don't know
37th minute when
because we're Sunderland
Ellis
and we
Sims
do
went
shit
off
like that
injured.
all the time.
and you'd have said then, well,
I
you
think
know,
it's a north-east thing. I think
win
Newcastle
this game
as well, so I'd say it's a
by at
north-east
least 3
thing.
goals.
Tell you what, wasn't expecting this tonight, were you, lads?
But it's the way they've done it.
No, I'm thinking like
You know,
a tight.
You've got to say
Yeah,
Reading have had a footballing lesson.
Very tight. Right, I'm going to just show you. It is the Lola effect again.
It is, isn't it?
Get a 4.
But when DJ screamed, did she go like put her head up?
She can't hear.
Sunderland swept over to Elise by Gooch on halfway.
Oh God.
Left
She is-
for
she is
Clark.
heavily
Gets it
snoring.
down to Elise on the
Might
left, and
mean
he's
the
trying to
game is over for
out-sprint
everybody and everybody can
Geardom.
go
He
to
gets
bed
the
now.
ball into the penalty area.
Oh.
It's loose for a moment.
That's
and
my mum on a
then
Saturday night
blocked
after
by
supper.
Holmes, but it's back with Reading.
You see what I mean? When Clark and Roberts believe in themselves on the wing, they can rip defences to shreds. He just didn't have his head on against Middlesbrough, did he?
Oh, right, no, what he's saying is in their wins, we scored 3 goals against Rotherham, 3 goals against Reading.
Won the goal for the make-up for the
Yeah.
run, all the passing that led
Well, we
up
were
to
good in
the
the
Clark
Rotherham
finish.
game, weren't we? It was just
Probably the best,
that Rotherham game.
best of the 3. The moon
They'll score all
rises
3
above
goals
the
in the
stand on
92nd
the
minute.
far side. Even the moon
Every time we win under
bit of
Mowbray, it's
reaction.
3-0. Imagine.
as the ball swept up here.
I would love
Clark
that.
is
Because
offside on the
wise, that'll
left, the penalty
fuck the
area.
rest of the league up.
I think it was West Brom 1, Birmingham 2.
They'll not
was
know
it,
what to do with
that,
it.
in the championship.
And what
tonight.
makes it good, he's
West Brom
actually a
down
north-east
1,
lad, so it can be good to have
Here,
a manager from the
Reading
same area.
0, Sunderland 3.
mean, Same
Love
Ferrets
will take
on
the free
the
kick
same
for
areas, and
Reading.
kind of right, but it's
As,
not really.
Up goes Jow, but he's beaten
it's
to
on
it
that
by
He's a smoggy, really,
Petty,
isn't it?
and
What?
eventually
Science experiment
down
gone
to
wrong.
Embleton, trying
Chemical
to find
work.
Diallo, but on the halfway line on the left, Bava gets the ball back now to Holmes in the middle
Just
of
been to get you
the
later.
Reading half.
Hope you enjoyed
Cross
it,
to
Rosie.
Yeardom.
This is a great testament for Mowbray having a lad believe in
Headed away
themselves.
by Danny Barr. Then eventually
You don't want to minute
played
against the
out
team that
to
are
the left wing.
doing well at
Bava
the minute, and if we're performing like that against those sort of teams.
for Bava. Grabber goes inside, back to the halfway line.
Against teams.
All you can hear was the Bonnie Sunderland fans.
Yeah, Reading is still fourth with this loss, by the way.
Substitute met.
You'd be still peed off as a Reading fan tonight, wouldn't you? You'd be fuming.
Free kick.
We're 1 point behind them. Rotherham are the league upsetters, I think, at the minute.
Live on BBC Radio Newcastle.
Their game in hand is against Cov.
They were shit against us.
I think we
Cov will
all
probably
felt
Cov will end up beating Cov.
before the game this was going to be a real test for Sunderland.
I think Luton could get a late winner.
Are in the
3-2
table
win
and
for
how they've
Luton.
started the season. And well, now you
Kenilworth
think it was
Road, you do get
Sunderland
drama
who
then.
were third in the table and started the season as impressively.
I'm just laughing at
Especially
Pennywell's
with everything that's conspired
comment
against
DJ Lube is on YouTube.
Stewart and Sims. Matetti out to Gooch on the right. Gooch stumbles slightly, but he'll get the ball. Moving it straight at Hendrick. Back into the penalty area and is driven over the crossbar.
I think I've just figured out if I want to make some music what my
From
name's going to
8
be.
yards on the left. He got his left foot through it, but
Chelsea 1, Salzburg 1.
torpedoed over the bar.
Have you heard about that tip? Well, Sheriff in the
78th
Champions.
minute. Reading nil. Sunderland
Sorry?
There's a team called Sheriff. Champions League, I think.
Here on the right. Lyndon Gooch.
Where are they from?
Elliot's just said, where do you think we'll finish in the Prem next season?
Baba brings it down.
Oh, where do you
goes
think we'll
around
finish in
Diallo,
Prem next
but
season?
swung up towards
There was a
Jao,
video on
headed
the
away by
thumbnail, the
Elise,
picture, which showed of where the club was
by
located.
Clark, but he's
It
tackled.
said, oh, they don't
Away
really
comes
put him to the country, but where the map is showing, it's next to Moldova.
Moylan. No,
So it's
not
a little
Moylan. Anyways, out to the left. Into the
location
penalty
next to
area for
Moldova.
Reading.
So
This will send a message out to the Championship, this result.
Got in each other's way.
If it stays the same.
The ball out to Clark.
What's most importantly as well so far, it's a clean sheet.
Forwards down that far side, but it's,
That would be the
played
biggest
inside by
disappointment
Neil
now, right?
to
Conceding.
Evans across now to
Yeah.
Gooch. Gooch on this right-hand side over the halfway
Michael
line.
Bowers will be after
Out to
work because he
Embleton on
likes
the right
clean
wing.
sheets.
He's played
We
it
all
back
like
to
clean
Gooch.
sheets.
Inside then
I like
to
dirty sheets a
Matetti.
little bit more, but
He plays
clean
it
sheets
back
are nice.
to Luke O'Nien and O'Nien into
Nice and
Evans.
comfy.
Dan Neil's had a class game tonight, mind.
Forwards to Diallo, back in.
To be fair,
on the
mate, I
right to
can't
Gooch.
really say any Sunderland players had a shit night.
Inside to
Sims.
Evans.
Homework,
Neil's
that's good.
flicking it on now for Diallo,
Yeah,
but
but
he's
with
beaten
Sims,
to it by
he's got the good
Oates.
excuse of
McIntyre.
it. He was
Hendrick
injured.
gets it forward.
Yeah, he dislocated his eyelash, didn't he?
He's gone down. He's going to get nothing from the referee.
Clark's
And
gone.
here is Neil in the middle,
Oh,
looking for Clark on
toenail
that
came
left-hand
off
side. He plays the perfect pass to him.
Win it.
Foul on him by Yeardog.
Win it. Just fucking
And
win
it's
it.
a free kick,
Man
22
City's
yards
levelled
out for
against
Sunderland
Borussia.
in the 80th minute.
Fucking Gary Bennett singing "Oh What a Night."
Oh, God's sake.
Well,
That's how he talks, isn't it?
What a night. Oh, what a
Good
night.
game.
Jacku has had a shocker. I think he's had the best night of his life. He's not had to move off the
Elliot
bench.
Embleton have had for this.
It's like he has grown tonight, Gary Bennett, because he likes to do that, doesn't he? Or
nice distance
Well, he's
for
got
him.
nothing to groan at. Genuinely, we've
25
dominated
yards
this
out,
game
if that,
entirely.
O'Nien
We're in
strolls back
minute
across
80 now.
from the
I
touchline.
genuinely
Tony
can't
Mowbray.
remember
we're a good
QPR
player.
The referee is applied the
That's
spray
solid.
inside the penalty
Player,
area.
wasn't he? Bennett.
Embleton over the ball.
The other games are going to full time now. Apparently, it's full time. Luton 2, Cov 2.
Oh!
On the top corner.
Rotherham is ended 3-0 Rotherham.
Clark was clean through there and he's chipped over the keeper and it's went wide.
Way just a few inches
Yeah,
wide of the
Rotherham
angle on
3,
the left.
Blackpool 0 full time.
Crashed into the advertising
That's a
board
bit of a
behind.
stinker from Blackpool's
Big
perspective
benefit.
as well.
Bennett, Jewison, Bennett.
Jefferson
They're
Bennett.
another Bennett as well, Blackpool.
We are ripping Reading apart like at the back.
Again. I mean, this is the last
Do
thing
you see Reading getting a goal, or do you think
really want now is to watch to see
Clark was
Jefferson
wide of the
Bennett
right post.
Got more substitutions.
Oh, now a ball played through again for Clark.
Jewison Bennett
Derek Clark digs the goalkeeper
Oh,
wide of the
coming on.
post.
Corey Evans off.
I think he knows
So,
it should have been four,
how is Rangers getting on?
but it's
Rosie
just
asks,
rolled past the post.
and Bennett is on.
And Jefferson
Bennett's on the
Bennett is
pitch.
going to make his debut
Yeah.
now, and it's
they're
Evans who's
winning
coming
2-0
on.
at Millwall? Still 2-0 at Millwall.
So Bennett,
The fact that
Could
Birmingham
basically
have
be
beaten
given his
West
head
Brom,
now, can't it?
which
You're 3-0 up.
It's a Steve Bruce effect, isn't it?
If that. Plus whatever time
well, West Brom
is going to be added
drawing
on.
6 games so far. They could level that up later on.
Tony Mowbray has a quick word with the youngster. Off comes Corey Evans.
In the main
And,
places in
Bennett.
West Midlands, there's 3 places
Costa
that have
Rican makes his
W's,
debut for
West
Sunderland.
Brom, Wolverhampton and Walsall. Someone,
Heralding
someone,
this
cause I've got a friend on TikTok
New
who's from
era of
Birmingham, and she
Sunderland,
says
really,
the
with
3
this young
W's.
team that
Well,
they
you've
have
got
in the
Warwickshire as well.
Yeah,
goes down
I think she might have been on about the 3 main places, or like well known, shall I say, but
out to the right
Yeah.
hand side here.
out of them 3 places, she actually said West Brom is the nicest place out of them 3, West Brom, Walsall and Wolverhampton.
Sunderland's just toying with Reading here, like they're passing the ball all hour.
And Clark is on the right.
As if that's toying.
Here
Just
is
passing the
Matete
ball.
trying to get the ball off Baba.
Keep
Into
control. We've done that all game, mate, to
Matete
be
just
honest.
whips it off him as he runs back behind him.
Rotherham's
And
full time, 3 0.
Looking for Bennett.
Rangers are
Oh,
losing.
what a touch. He's brought it
1-0
down
with
beautifully just
10 men.
inside the Reading half. Flicks it inside now to
You're selling your
Diallo.
taxi, DJ,
Leaves it
'cause Pennywell's
here
buying.
for Embleton. Trying to get away down the left and then it's left for Diallo again. He plays it across to Gooch. And Gooch on halfway just taps it back to Luke
Come on,
O'Nien.
Sunderland.
Forwards to Matete.
Don't do
Back to
it.
O'Nien.
Just get a
And,
foul.
across
Sorry?
to
Saying, I just want him to get a
down
fourth
the
and then
line.
I'm more confident.
Embleton.
Man City 2, Borussia 1, huh?
Again to Bart.
Man
There's
City
going to be
2-1
another
up now.
Reading change.
Well, I'm still
And
confident
here's
now, but
Baba
it'd be
trying to get it
nice to
forwards to Porner. Nearly. Well,
get
Gooch
another
nearly
and
got it
just
away
seal the deal now.
through the middle for Bennett. And eventually, a
You
free
never
kick
know with Sunderland, do
for
you?
a
But
foul on Holmes
I think we'll
on halfway.
I don't know. I
the
think
right-hand
we've
side.
cemented this game now. Like,
And,
it
with
would
the
take some
84th
kind of
minute.
freak accident
It's
for.
live on BBC Radio Newcastle. It's Reading
83
nil,
minute,
Sunderland
yeah.
3. Here's
Whee! Banana shot from Reading.
trying to find Tyrese
So
Ford.
we are tied
Struggled to get
on
onto
goal
it.
difference
Corner,
with
not behind
Bristol
corner.
at 6 right
Corner to
now. But that
Reading,
game's
only
finished.
their second corner of the game.
Yeah,
But
3-2.
yeah, 3-2.
And,
To Norwich, which sees
this
them 1 point off top and a
will be
big
left
gap between them and Blackburn now.
for
But
Hoylett to
if
take.
we score one more, we will
Tony
go
Mowbray
into top 6.
barking instructions from
Do
the.
you think top 6
edge
is a
of the
bit of a
pitch.
falsehood to where we're at now?
You don't
or
want to concede.
You don't.
You want a
do they?
clean
Sunderland,
sheet.
They want a clean sheet tonight. They want to. It's
You think
dropped in the
Do
penalty
you know how
area,
we've
but
been saying
cleared.
like, throughout the
Only to
season
be
so
put
far
back in again on
like,
his left-hand side.
about us being
And,
relegation
driven
favourites?
wide, well wide,
Yeah,
curled
there's
round by
definitely 3 teams that are
Babarama.
worse than us in this league.
And a goal kick for Sunderland.
Do you think
And,
that
Making another substitution.
6th
Yeah,
or
they are.
7th, do you think there's
I think
only
who-
5,
who's this
5 6
coming on?
teams better than us
And,
right now?
I think there's quite, yeah, I'd say there's quite a few that are better than us. But
19-year-old
I do see it
coming
mo-
on for Jow.
I don't think Sunderland's been outplayed in any match that they've played this season.
Disappointing, frustrating.
no, even in the Borough game, yeah, we lost. I played, were
And
we?
the young
I think no, I think the
Scotsman
Norwich
Michael
game, I
Craig,
think
formerly of
Norwich
Tottenham, signed in the
bossed
summer.
us the entire
He
time.
comes on,
We
a
looked
pair of
like we
young,
might snatch a
fresh
goal here
legs
and there, but we
for
didn't look
Reading,
confident.
but then
in
the
it.
game is over.
Other than
They're
that,
3-0 down.
yeah.
We've got 5 minutes left. Patterson
But Norwich are virtually a Premier League side still, aren't they?
to the centre circle. And it's won here now by Diallo. He's got
We've had a lot.
Bennett
Mike's
to his
coming
left.
with a cracker.
Bennett's making a run
What's
perfectly great
VAR
to him in
stand
the
for?
penalty area. Bennett's
Victory
still
at
going
Reading.
into the box and driving the goalkeeper who spills around the post.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Sunderland.
We just got disintegrated like that.
But one thing which was highlighted there, pace.
Yeah,
Judge the league after 10 games, but
You know, I'm
judge
just-
Shaku after 10 seconds.
really want now is to
We're
screen Bennett.
nearly at 10 games now, which is a
I bought the wife some flowers today. She says, "What do you want us to do? You want me legs?" I says, "No, get a fucking vase."
Clark, who laid on. Diallo back to Lissay.
Oh, Millwall it's ended. QPR 2,
Dan Neal
Millwall
through the
0.
middle, out wide on the left-hand side to Embleton, who will curl this
They've
into
done
the
good,
penalty.
haven't they, people?
Mistake by
Better than one
Holmes. It could have
thing.
gone anywhere. It's
Oh
gone
yeah,
by
much
Ron
better.
Horner.
Keep your flying this season,
Just
by the way.
not Reading.
You think
Right,
it'd be
you
a-
look like a load of pace.
Joe Lumley, to his
I
credit,
think what
brings
they
it
need
down
to get better at,
the
I beautifully agree with that, Elliot, by the
quadrant
way.
for the
These
corner
new
for
lads do
Sunderland.
look really
Embleton
pacey.
just jogging down
I
to
think it's the
take
quality of
this
delivery
seventh
that they're
Sunderland
missing
corner.
out on at the minute.
in the 87th minute.
Once they get that
Reading
sussed out,
nil,
they'll be dangerous.
Sunderland three.
You what, mate?
Here's
The Elliot says
Mattetti
these
on the
new
far side against Embleton.
these new lads look class.
And,
Loads of pace. I'm
free
agreeing
kick
with that,
for
but they need to get a little bit better at delivery,
Reading. Lumley, the
precision
goalkeeper,
in their
will
passing.
take this left edge.
As the camera just zooms in on Paul Ince. Penny for your thoughts there, Paul Ince, lad?
It's 3-0.
Goes over the halfway line. Bart
Paul
gets his
Ince,
head through it.
um,
And hit it back again by Holmes.
I don't know.
Elise gets his head on it. Drops in the
I think
centre
they've just
circle.
dropped. I
Craig,
think it's just one of those
trying to
games where
find,
Reading have not turned up. Banter.
in the end,
No, I think it's been one of them games that Sunderland have turned up.
way behind for a goal
Let's see if
kick
we're
into
right.
the corner. Ince smashed it away behind for
Reading,
a
they've not
Goal
turned
kick
up
to
tonight.
Sunderland.
I don't think. It just
Well, Sunderland have certainly not defended second half.
word with Jack
We've not
Clark
needed
down on
to,
his
we
right
haven't needed
touchline.
to all game pretty much, mate.
Reading have they've not been frightening out. The Reading have just gone. Oh, all right, Scotland, one goal.
Yeah, Bart takes it over to the left-hand side
Jackie's
now.
not coming on, by the way.
Bennett.
He's just not.
Cleared by.
He sat there just twiddling, literally twiddling his thumbs.
It's back down low onto the head of Holmes.
What are we
having?
For a throw to
Bennett is fast
Sunderland
as
on the far
fuck.
side, the 88th
He's
minute.
pacey. I think we've done that. Dad's account, good stuff, lads. Thank you.
Quickly taken by Elise.
That's
like
account.
Drops
That's
Cheers, Dad's account, thank you.
to Luke
Can't
O'Neill.
wait to see what the future is like.
Cross here
I
now to
genuinely think we've got a
Gooch
good
inside
set
to
of talent
Mattetti.
in our
Mattetti
roster.
trying to get over the halfway line. Fouled by Craig.
That's what
Just a nudge
we've
at the
really
back.
got to try and.
Is
Gonna be a free
it
kick.
Milo? We've got as
Sorry?
well.
Sunderland.
We've got other
Mattetti
French
taps
one.
it
Is
to
he called?
Clark in the
Diallo
centre
or
circle, rolls it across to
Ahmed
Elise.
Diallo.
Forwards then to
I think he'll be good
Embleton.
as well.
Eager for it. Bennett, Jameson Bennett on that far
I think
touchline.
he's good, but
He's got
I
it
think
down the
I'll
line
hope
around the
this
defender. He's
will
got to
be
get
good if we give him the
past
right
two of them, and it's whipped off him in the end.
Misuse him.
And Yeardon's got it and turns it out wide, and
Mitchell
eventually
looks
back
like a good promise,
from
but
Hoylett to the
he
goalkeeper.
again is not
up to the halfway
physically
line,
fit
looking
for
for
Mowbray.
Met there, but
Um,
Elise is there
hang
to
on.
pick up the loose
Sunderland
ball
are about
from
to win a game
the
that's on
challenge
Sky.
made by Danny Bart. And now
When I
Gooch
found out they're on
pressing
Sky earlier
forwards
today,
up
I'm
to the
thinking,
halfway line on the right, slips
I
it
didn't-
inside to
I didn't think
Mattetti.
we'd lose, to be fair.
Mattetti
Like I
forwards
said,
again
yeah, it's on
to
Sky, but I
Diallo,
don't
back
think
to
we'll lose.
Clark on the right,
Draw.
inside then to
Yeah, Pennywell Pundit, I think Dad's account was doing the helicopter.
and across here to Dan Neal.
Helicopter.
Inside the Reading half now. Left
Sorry?
for Bennett. Bennett
Oh, there's a
back
have you
to
heard that
Dan
Turkish
Neal.
song that goes
Back
helicopter?
again, Embleton. And across
Helicopter,
to Elise on the far
helicopter.
side. Run being made by Dan Neal.
We'll
It's
do
not
it.
away from him though.
Well,
by
I'll do the
Yeardon.
helicopter.
I tried doing the helicopter this morning, but it was too cold coming out of the shower. It was more like the fucking rudder on the sinking Titanic.
And eventually, I think he might be. Yeah, I think you're right.
Give yourself a little bit more wiggle room.
As, they try and get the ball out and they win a free kick. Reading
The dirt
to the last minute.
The dad jokes are in.
And
The way Sunderland
we'll
look
just wait and
tonight,
see.
we look what
shortly, how much time
beat the team
is
before.
going to be added
Yeah.
on by Matthew Donaghy?
We
Sunderland
look
are
we
going to win the
definitely
game.
look better
There's
than Reading.
no
Reading,
question about that.
I don't know. That's
The Sunderland fans are making some noise, mind.
fourth. Right, they're in fourth right now. It's
Clear,
a negative
that's
5
90
goal
minutes
difference.
played. And we're going to have 3
How's
minutes
that
of added
happen?
time.
It might just
This
be.
league is so tight. Man.
As
It could be. I think
Metz
it
tries
could
to
be
get
an off
away
day though.
on the right side of the
A one-off.
Sunderland
I
penalty
think
area.
it's
Forced
gonna when they lose,
behind
they
by
lose in
Elise.
style.
Yeah, but when we win in style.
In style. Got nicked off the oven.
Well, what a game this
Yeah,
has been.
don't worry if you didn't do it the first time.
I
Keep
don't think any of us
practicing
saw
with the
this coming
helicopter.
this evening.
Keep practicing.
Isn't Ahmad Diallo on the pitch?
Not a predicted
He is.
quite what.
Well, hats off to Tony Mowbray tonight. I mean, they've come to an informed Reading side, really.
The ball floated in here.
Got the better of them.
In the air.
Oh,
Up
and I'm
goes
glad
Mattetti
he'll
to
be
try and
sticking up
clear
those
it.
keyboard
It's
warriors.
laid
who
back
were
off
holding
down
it
the
a
left to
little bit.
Craig at the penalty area.
Who would say
And,
no,
he's
Mowbray
forced
shit.
down into the corner by
Diallo
Mattetti.
foul,
Line
foul,
by Mattetti. Craig still holding it there. Still held on the line now by Forner.
I think
And
the sign
Mattetti
of
goes with him to
Lola
the goal
having a
line.
kick in the
Behind-
background
behind
was a
goal.
good sign to say the game's over. It's done.
So,
We want
2
to get
minutes
off,
left, just
though,
under.
but
Ant, did you say if you copyright things on YouTube, how many seconds are you allowed before YouTube can touch you?
His team's defensive
So you can play a video footage, anything, And they can't touch it if it's before 7 seconds.
They can. It's 7 seconds is generally the fair use rule.
Swinging it
So if
across
you're using the clip to add
penalty
context to
area.
what you're seeing already,
Elise will
you can use
pick this
within
up on the far
the
side.
What if you used that video, played it for 4 seconds, paused it,
Elise, then Bennett again.
talked about it, and then played it again for another 3 seconds?
Dan Neal. He's passed
That
it
would
into
fall under fair use.
Reading's
We talked
possession
about it. It's
though.
transformative.
Corner, trying to come away.
Fair usage, wouldn't it?
Lola passed
Still
out as soon
going
as you
on this
mentioned
left-hand side,
helicopter.
trying to get into Jerry's Baba, but
So that's classed as fair usage, isn't it? If you're like just doing chips of it.
he makes the save.
Yeah.
Just read about fair use, mate. Like,
Sunderland on course
if you feel like it's going
to keep
hinder
this
it,
clean
don't
sheet.
do it. That's my general rule of thumb.
And
3-1.
3-0
3-1
to
Birmingham.
good.
Well, that's the 93 minutes up.
Embleton out
Lucy
to
won't be happy, will he?
forwards to
Losing 3-1.
Matetti, looking for
Steve
the
Bruce
possible run
Yeah.
of Clark.
to
And he's trying to
Birmingham.
peel off the last
Yeah.
man.
I
but
think
he's
he might be
maybe
out the door,
have
you
to come
know.
back onside.
Huddersfield
Everton's
sacked their
again.
manager yesterday as well.
20 seconds left.
Huddersfield.
Back
And
in
that's full time. What a performance by the lads that is like.
Embleton
Full
in the middle.
time!
Back
We
to
win.
Danny Bart.
Just got out of
Out
work.
to
see the
Elise,
team
who's been
scoring.
superb tonight. On
And
the
we
far
scored
side,
without any
looking for
strikers on
Jefferson
pitch.
Bennett, who's tripped, is he? Yes,
back.
the referee.
I don't think Brucey will be sacked after that
third
1
minute
just
of,
because of that.
added time. That's the
I
minimum
think
that
it might be the
Matthew
straw that breaks
Donoghue was
Cameron's back.
adding on.
Because
Will he
they're at home,
allow
they're playing
time
a
for the
local
free kick to be
rival.
taken? It'll probably be the,
Humiliated.
I suspect,
by
the
one of
last
their
kick of the
rivals.
game.
They've only picked up 1 win in 9.
Jamie Jolly says, looks like Sunderland are battering them. Which we certainly are.
Free kick. Chips
We
it down the left line, and
are
indeed it is the last action of the game. And what a night it has been for Sunderland. What a
Alex
night.
Neil